It would seem as if tolerating oneself, that comes natural, doesn't it? Is the natural thing to tolerate yourself. Not quite. In terms of labeling ourselves good people, bad people, we don't really think we're evil. We know we try, and we know that life is challenging. What is our problem? Our problem is that we stop believing in ourselves because of our failures. We attempt many things. Only a certain percentage of them do we actually pursue. Most peter out at some point. Others, we're growing and then we fail and sort of give up, or start over again and start over again and start over again, and we're always finding ourselves at some early stage. And it's inevitable. How could you believe in yourself after so many failures? And as he points out in Ali Shur, often we even blame it on Hashem. Like, come on, I'm trying. Why didn't you help me? I really mean it. I'm working hard. Why shouldn't I have the siyata d'shmaya, the help from heaven, to be successful? Being sovel ourselves, tolerating ourselves, means to fully understand the human experience. And that greatness does not mean you never fail. Only Hashem is perfect. Not only that, even if we accept the Mesilas Yesharim's challenge that our goal in life is to become perfect, and let's say we make that our goal, the road to perfection is filled with failures. We've got to understand the journey. Pasuk says, Sheva yipol tzaddik v'kam. You sing it, you know what it means? The tzaddik falls 7 times and gets up. Chazal tell us on the pasuk, ki nafalti kamti, because I fell down, I got up. Ilmolei nafalti lo kamti, had I not fallen, I never would have risen up. Why would I never have risen up? We grow from our failures. If we allow ourselves to. If our failures are just seen as, here I am again, incapable, weak, I'll never make it. You're misreading the human experience. With each failure, the resolve to fight harder and make it happen has to build. I now understand the way to grow is to fail and stand up and be stronger. Ask yourself, why didn't it work? And make sure that you're not going to be repeating the same process. If it didn't work last time, it's not going to work this time. Something's going to change. That's how we grow. We become wiser. We understand ourselves so much better. Furthermore, and this is much deeper, sure, we need goals. We don't measure success in having reached the goal. The success is in how hard we try. We're judged by effort. You've got to have the right goals. You've got to be moving in the right direction. Anu amelim kablim schar. We work hard and we are rewarded for that. Out in the world, you're rewarded for success. We understand that in heaven you are rewarded for effort. Effort towards a goal. And effort's got to be one that's real and can at least move you in that direction. Or it's not effort. We've got to appreciate ourselves. We have to respect ourselves. We've got to tolerate ourselves. There's this voice within every one of us that is constantly telling us, you're not going to make it. You're inadequate. That is not your conscience speaking. Make no mistake about it. That is the Yetzer Hara, evil inclination that instinctively is there to undermine us. And success is overcoming these negative messages. These are negative thoughts. They get us nowhere. They only make us think less of ourselves. They don't encourage us to do anything. You're not a failure. It's a lie. You've got to appreciate the process of growth in life. It is filled with failure. But you're not a failure. That's what the road looks like. You fail and you get up. You count your losses, you regroup, you ask yourself, how can I do things differently? And you move on. And that's greatness. That is greatness. The tzaddik. What's his greatness? That falling doesn't destroy him. If anything, it encourages him to stand up. This is one of those secrets secrets about life that really should be so simple and so difficult. This evil voice within us, the Yitzchak Hara, is constantly being critical of us. It's telling us you're not going to make it. It's telling us you're worthless. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. You've got to tolerate yourself. You'll never be able to respect others without learning to respect yourself. How come? Two reasons, two very simple reasons. Number one, if you don't respect this process, you're not going to be able to tolerate anyone else because you're going to find something wrong with them. None of us is perfect. Second, if you live with that image of being imperfect, you will not allow yourself to see other people as being better than you, because it only makes you feel worse about yourself. This is where lack of self-confidence turns into being critical of everyone around you just to soothe yourself and say, well, I'm not so bad, everybody else is bad. Whether you'll be incapable of seeing their greatness because imperfection stands in your way, their imperfections, or because your own lack of positive self-image doesn't allow you to give them credit because it's threatening. So all of this talk, all this work we've been doing on tolerating others and being there for them, all that's worthless if we don't first tolerate ourselves and believe in ourselves. Look back. Is there any area in which you grew consistently and never failed? Maybe you did. I didn't. I don't know. There is no such thing. We're human. Growth is not a straight line up. It's not even on an angle. It's up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down as long as you're consistently growing. As long as when you're down, you don't start from square one again. But you recognize, I'm on my way, but I fell. And just pick up the pieces and move on. You don't start from the beginning. I'm on my way. Yeah, there was a hiccup on the way. That happens. That's the way you grow. We are human. The challenge of being human is that we're not perfectly consistent. And we were made that way. And the challenge is to recognize that and not live in this illusion that if you were where you're supposed to be, you would just be all the way up there. No, you wouldn't be a human being. So maybe there's a detour within the midah of savlanus, but it's such a necessary one. Tolerate yourself. Don't be down when you fail. Recognize you're human. Don't be upset at Hashem when you're trying hard and it's not working. It is working. But the way it works is with failures here and there. Get it straight. There's something special about the human being. We have this ability. You can fail and keep growing. Respect yourselves. Tolerate yourselves. Feel good about yourselves. Sure, make goals. You got to become greater, but recognize that you're on your way even when you're down. You're not headed in the wrong direction. That's the way you go up. Once you believe in yourself, aside from the fact that you're going to grow so much better, so much more, so much healthier, you'll also have more of an ability to tolerate everyone around you. And you'll be a healthier and more pleasant human being. So respect yourselves, root for yourselves, believe in yourselves, because that's the truth. This is not a gimmick. This is not gimmickry. This is the truth. Failure is part of growth. All right, so that's your assignment this week. Tolerating yourselves.